guys, welcome back to my channel. First things first, I got no makeup on my eyes. My hair is a poofy mess, but we're putting that aside. I wasn't planning on filming today until an hour ago when I got a package from Colourpop and it was their brand new single pressed eyeshadows, and I knew immediately, like, Jess, you need to sit down and make a video. I posted a picture on Instagram and everybody was like, can't wait to see the video. And I'm like, you guys already expect it. You guys don't even ask, are you gonna make a video? It's like, can't wait to see it. Well, anyways, love you guys. So I'm gonna make a video on that. I'm going to do like a little bit talking about it, and I'm gonna do like an eye look with some of the colors. I'm like really overwhelmed. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna swatch all the colors on my arms and tell you guys what I think about it. So I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and if you're interested in learning about the Colourpop single eyeshadows, then keep on watching. Along with a bunch of single eyeshadows, they also have two kind of pre-made palettes. This one is the high maintenance palette, and I love all the colors in here. I think they did a great job kind of like pairing them. This has like that coppery gold, the plum, burgundy, very in right now. This is the low-key palette. Really beautiful colors. I'm gonna swatch these ones as well, but I just wanted to share that with you guys. I believe every purchase of 4 single shadows, you get an empty palette to put your shadows in, which is awesome. For free, by the way. I think I'm gonna start with the swatches first, and I'm gonna do an eye look for you guys, just so we can explore all the colors. I have no idea what look I'm gonna do, so I hope once these are all open and we've played with them, I can get an idea of what I wanna do. Let's get into this. Okay, I'm gonna start off with the palettes. I'm gonna go with the low key first. So these are the names of these shadows on the back of the box, and I'm hoping they go this way, and I'm not gonna say them wrong, but just so you guys can see, that's what it says. Hoping they're in the right spots so I don't confuse them. Let's start with this color first. So this right here is called Take It Slow, and this is like the first little swatch we're doing. Ooh, and that's what it looks like on the finger. Who doesn't love a beautiful champagne shimmer shade? That is absolutely gorgeous, and they have a very buttery texture to them. And this is IOU, the first matte we're swatching. That's what it looks like on the finger. And here we go with IOU. By the way, I have no primer on my arms, it's just like bare swatches, so that is the first matte right there. That's gonna be a beautiful crease color. Next up, we have the shade Running Late. This is a really beautiful, warm butter color. It's very pretty, it's a matte. That's that right there. So far, so good, you guys. I really like these a lot. And the last shade in the low-key palette is called Criss Cross. It's a very pretty burnt brick rust color. Oh my gosh, you guys. These are so pretty. This is the low-key palette. So far, I'm loving it. Now we're gonna move on to the next palette. Starting off with this color here. This is called Just in Time. Another really pretty kind of shimmery shade. It looks like it's a little bit more golden than the other color in the other palette. And then we have High Strung. This color has been calling to me ever since I opened this palette. Ooh. This shade is called Get Out. It's a little bit aggressive for an eyeshadow. You don't have to be so mean. Ooh, it's a really pretty burgundy. And lastly, we have Cute Alert. Lovely. I like Colourpop's names. I think they do a really good job. So they do have like a little bit of like a fallout when you swatch it, but I feel like my finger's picking up a lot. I don't think your brush is gonna pick up the amount my finger is. But that right there is the High Maintenance palette. I've opened all the colors and laid them out. I don't have a Z palette for them yet, but I will be getting one very soon. So yeah, let's do this. First shade we have is called Hear Me Out, and this is a beautiful matte bone shade. This is going to be perfect for your brow bone or your whole lid just to start your look off. Next up we have Locked and Loaded, and this is another pretty nude shade. It's very similar to the first one, except it has more yellow in it, and it's very beautiful. It's kind of have like that, it looks like butter, to be honest, and it feels like butter. Next up we have the shade Firefly, and this is another kind of base color or brow bone shade. Compared to the very first one, Hear Me Out, it's a little bit more cool tone and pinky, and compared to the second color we did, Locked and Loaded, it's definitely a lot pinker. This has a lot more yellow, so depending on what type of base color that you like, whether it's pink, neutral, pink, neutral, or cool tone, that's up to you to decide. Now we have the shade Let Me Explain, and this is a shimmery shade. This is kind of just like a pearly champagne color. I'm really hoping these lighter colors translate on camera. They're very beautiful in real life, so I hope that you guys can see these nicely. Next up we have Liar Liar, another shimmer. This has a lot more of a pinkiness to it. The one before, as you can tell, it's a little bit more pearly golden. I'm really liking the texture of these shadows a lot. Now we have the shade You Know the Drill, and this is a light bronzy shade, very soft color, another kind of shimmery shade. Next shade is called Save It for Later, and this is a metallic, just a really pretty gold shade. Ooh. Hello. This shadow is called Wake Up Call. We're getting into a bunch of mattes. This is kind of like a neutral soft brown shade. Now we have Bel Air, and compared to the previous one, Wake Up Call, it's slightly darker and a little bit more of a taupier brown. I like that they have a bunch of different tones of a similar color, just depends on what people like. Now we have Made to Last, and this is a lot more of a soft mauve-y toned brown. This is the previous one, Bel Air. You can tell the difference between those two. And the other one we did before Bel Air, this is Wake Up Call. I have kind of like a just different cool tone, warm tone, neutral thing going on. I don't know where I was going with that sentence. But there is Made to Last. Here we have Paper Tiger, and I love this color so much. If you want to add warmth to your crease but you don't want to use like those really bright orangey colors, I think this color would be really pretty as well. Next we have Note to Self, and this is a really pretty kind of neutral soft brown shade. It's a matte, as you can see. Next shade is Top Notch, and this is a warm chocolate brown. I love this color. It's definitely going to be a staple crease shade. This is pretty much the first half. I ran out of room on my arm, so I'm going to swatch the rest once I clean this. But you guys can get an idea of some of the more neutral shades. We're going to get into some really fun colors soon. I love these so far so much, you guys. Super buttery. They're applying amazingly. They're not patchy. I love them. I love these a lot. We have the shade Popular Demand, and this looks more like a mahogany brown compared to Top Notch. This is a lot warmer. It kind of has like a little bit of like that cherry brown color to it, and a matte. I think there's a lot of mattes in these, but yeah, that's what that one looks like. This is a color I'm excited about. This is called Come and Get It. Look how beautiful that is. It's kind of like that rose gold duochrome shimmer shade. Ugh, I cannot wait to see this swatched. Oh my god, it did not disappoint. Holy moly. Here we have the color Wait For It, and this is a really soft kind of peachy pink shade. This is a matte, really pretty color since everyone's into these peaches lately. Next up we have Making Moves, which compared to Wait For It is a lot darker and has more of that pink tone in it. But again, this is a matte. Like I said, we're gonna get into some really fun colors now, and I'm very excited. Next color is Stay Golden, and it's a really pretty matte berry shade. I really like this color. This color is called Silver Linings, and it's a really pretty dusty lavender purple. The shade is really interesting. I don't think I have a color like this. Here we have Take the Lead, and this is a matte warm gray shade. Ooh. This color is called Goody Two Shoes. Look how beautiful that is. It kind of has like this iridescent lavender charcoal gray. I don't know what. It's a beautiful metallic. I cannot wait to swatch this. Wow, that is gorgeous. Next up we have Backseat, and this is another beautiful metallic, kind of like a peacock royal turquoise blue. Just swatch. I get so excited to swatch these. Oh my goodness. Wow. Hello. Hello. Here we have a Piece of Cake, and this is a really pretty matte royal blue. This is the color I accidentally swatched, you know, accidentally. And the very last shadow we have is called Lost and Found, and it's a really pretty matte sky blue shade. This is the rest of the colors, definitely a lot more bright and bold colors. I think there's a lot of shades to choose from depending on people's personalities and what they like. So yeah. That's everything. First shade I'm taking is Hear Me Out, and this is one of those matte bone colors, and I'm going to be applying this on my brow bone, and I'm actually not wearing any primer on my lids for this look, so I guess that will be the true test. Now I'm taking Note to Self, and this is going to be our first transition crease color. Next up we have Popular Demand, and this is also going to go in our crease. I'm going to take Let Me Explain, and I'm going to place this underneath my brow bone for some highlight. Ooh, honey. For my lids, I'm going to be using Come and Get It. This color is just speaking to me. It's kind of like that rose gold duochrome. So I'm going to pack this all over my lids. I'm going to take some of this Stay Golden berry color and put this in my crease. For the heck of it, I'm going to take Backseat with a small pencil brush, and I'm going to apply this on my bottom lash line. And then I'm taking a little bit of Lost and Found on a fluffier brush, and I'm just going to go over that and just smoke it out a little bit more. I'm going to take some more of Let Me Explain on a small brush, and I'm going to apply this on the inner corners of my eyes. There isn't really a super dark color or a black, and I don't want to do an eyeliner, but I'm going to take Goody Two Shoes with an angled brush, and I'm going to kind of try and create like a smudgy top liner. Now this is a metallic, so we'll see what happens. Okay, I don't hate it. That's the eye look. I'm gonna pop on some mascara really quick and I'll be right back. I'm gonna take some of this Liar Liar eyeshadow, and I'm going to kind of try to use it as a highlighter. I have a little bit on right now, but we're going to see how this works. I don't know why this is not intended for highlighting purposes, but ooh, that's pretty. Are you seeing this? For my lips, I'm also using something new from Colourpop. They recently came out with matching lippy pencils and lippy sticks for some of their matte liquid lipstick. This is the one for the Beeper one, and this is a Crack Me Up Matte X lippy stick and the Beeper pencil. I'm gonna line my lips first and then add the lipstick after. Looking down, I would just notice they sent me a duplicate shadow on accident. I'm on Trend Mood's Instagram, and if you guys don't follow Trend Mood, you totally should. I'm missing the color Cloud 9, I believe, which is a really pretty cool dark chocolate brown matte color, which I love, but it's totally fine. Mistakes happen. I love all the colors. I think the mattes and the shimmers performed equally as amazing. They blended out beautifully. I'm not wearing any primer on my lids, which just tells you how amazing they really are. Each shadow is $5, but if you buy 4, you get an empty palette to put them in for free, which I think that's awesome. Sounds like a great deal to me, to be honest. I'm going to show you guys kind of the difference between their original shadows and some of the pressed ones. Just to show you guys, they're not the same. Formula is completely different, but I'm just going to show you a little side-by-side comparison for anyone out there who is wondering. So this is for you if you were curious. So here we have 2 of the Colourpop eyeshadows. This is the Super Shock eyeshadow. This is about 2.1 grams of product, and the little pressed ones are 1 grams. They are obviously completely different shadows. This has more of a moussey texture. You don't want to keep these open, or you don't want to depot these. Always make sure you seal them tightly because they can dry out because of their texture. These ones are just pressed eyeshadows, so it doesn't matter if you leave your palette open, they're not going to dry up on you. So I'm going to swatch these for you guys just to show you the texture. Starting with these first, when you press into these shadows, it leaves an indentation because they are super delicate and soft shadows. Very pigmented and very creamy. Again, have a very moussey texture to them. So this is the color I Spy, by the way, if anybody is interested. And this color is Note to Self. It acts just like any other eyeshadow. It's a powder formula. There you go. You can't really tell the difference like this, but texture-wise, they are 2 completely different friends. Also, I wanted you guys to get a better idea of the sizes. This is the Colourpop eyeshadow. This right here is a Makeup Geek eyeshadow. They are pretty much exactly the same. This has 1 grams of product. The Makeup Geek has 1.8. And here we have a MAC eyeshadow. The MAC eyeshadows have 1.5 grams, so it's about 0.5 difference, but that is what they look like. Size-wise, they're pretty much the same. And lastly, we have a Morphe eyeshadow. I'm not quite sure the exact size. Oh my god, I'm trying to turn this around because it doesn't say on the back, but they are pretty much the same size as the MAC, same size as the Makeup Geek. Pretty much that. Alright, that pretty much sums everything up. I hope that I covered everything and answered as many questions as I can. If I forgot anything, I'll put it in the description bar below, or you guys can ask me in the comments your questions and I'll try to get to as many as I can. I'm really excited for these to launch and I hope that you guys are excited as well. This was a really fun video to make and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Makeup by Jessie. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!